Okay, here we are, scorching hot February 9th, 2020, with the first guests arriving today in the Dominicalito home. So, just doing a final walkthrough here, loading up the last of the tools, doing a few little final touch-ups and tweaks. That's the house. As the first one, we put a UPVC dark gray roof on. First time I've used aluminum windows, but these are a significant upgrade, and include particularly the patio doors, including a third track for the big screens to operate in. The typical aluminum doors that you use are, in my opinion, just absolute crap. Okay, so here's our final appearance of the pool. Now, being this is buried in jungle, this is a constant leaf battle. And the pool was cleaned on Thursday, but I think they picked up. Since this is the first time we've used a teak railing mixed with stainless steel cable. Turned out extremely solid with these blue laminated rails. Extremely solid. But the idea, of course, the stainless steel was to have as little as possible blocking the view. Also why the front deck was dropped below, so that from in the pool all you see is jungle and the beach out at the distance there. So this was the second time we put in-floor jets, and with a good amount of jet surrounding it. So typical pools, in my opinion, are not anywhere near aerated well enough. There's no such thing as being too aerated. And we've tried to reduce all the resistance there is in the pool system itself. There is no elbows, there is no T's. There is Y's, and you see anytime I had to do a 90, I've used flexible tube to get between jets. Of course, this was the first time we've really put a house out in the jungle, and so this was, of course, critical. This was all lightweight. Not impossible to do with concrete, but it would only triple or quadruple the price to put that much weight in the air. This house doesn't have a lot of wood other than the decks. There's over, I think it's 105 square meters of deck, or that is about 1,200 square feet. There's more deck than there is house in this climate. And this is the one that really catches attention, is this side deck is hung out way out into the jungle. So you can look down there and listen to the monkeys out in that jungle. This is all of their land. Goes down to the other side of the river. And this is their outdoor tubby. So you can lay back in the tub and enjoy that jungle experience. This is the master now. House is almost finished. The cabin makers have 3 doors left, but this is the completed doors. Security closet, master bath with its own window and screen. All the, it's not exactly what you would call in showroom state, but I think anybody can get the general gist. That's the 8-foot door, and you see, very critical is this, the third track. so that you've got a light but fairly rigid screen that rolls smoothly and easily and cuts down the visibility, at least being solid screen. I mean, you can hardly tell when I'm standing back that there's actually a screen between us there. That's an 8-foot door. Now the living room has two side-by-side 9s with a support post in the center, and of course the rake head windows, so making this a very bright area, and yet shielded from that scorching sunlight we have today. These are fixed glass windows for that extra light. Completely porcelain floors. The only thing that we use now, and this is something quite unique, is a loft. So this basically turns a 2-bedroom home into technically a 4-bed home. Admittedly, the loft is not designed for basketball players, but kids will have a gas up here, and when you're renting, it's very hard to find some place that has 4 beds. I mean, real beds. A little short on headroom. I bumped my head a few times on that, but good for short people. But since people come here to spend time out there, don't think and it's not a coincidence. It says that basically the deck area the house is actually 88 square meters, and the deck area is 105 square meters. So granite was all installed yesterday, so we were busy here last night doing the last of the plumbing. All metal and glass door there. The main bath here. Put some light on things. Big wide mirror. Okay. There. Glass entry door, and there's a bench built in this tile, and this is special, what they call conchita from the beach. This is a mix of very small pebbles, or you want to call it fat sand mixed with crushed up seashells. You can have that. It only takes about a 5,000 year wait. But the first time we've used it, and of course it has a really, texture to it, so it's absolutely a non-slip surface. And here's we just got 2 folding doors that they haven't finished. Imagine they should be back tomorrow to finish that. But this is the 2nd bedroom. So, don't want to interrupt the cleaning process. This is exposed aggregate that we made to have something that was still quite textured. Laundry pair is outdoors under an extended eave, so that you can come and do this in the rain. There's a gas network in the house. That is the gas heater for the entire house. And this is our gas tank, so you got a 100-pound main tank and a backup 25-pounder, and distributing that through the hot water, the stove, the dryer, and barbecue. The only thing really to be added here later on is air conditioning. The house was set up for it. There's the racks for 2 of the air conditioning units, and the other one sits on the ground over there, one in the common area and one in each of the bedrooms. Other than that, I would say that ends our tour, and that's your jungle existence in the center of tranquil jungle. At night it is black, black, black up here, and you hear no noise. We're far enough away from the highway. The only noise you get is the monkeys. Anyways, with that, we'll sign off until another day.